everybody. Today is Monday, November 11th. It's 8:04 a.m. and I got an offer from DoorDash to go to Starbucks. I'm going to get $6.50 for 2.5 miles. Well, happy Veterans Day, everybody. We made it. We made it to yet another Veterans Day. And I was just hanging out at home, chit-chatting with the family, wondering if I was going to get any work today, because when I turned the app on 20 minutes ago, I didn't get any offers at all. It was complete silence. And then something came in for $3, and then something came in for, what was it, like $7 for like 6 miles. That was it. Those were the offers that came in. And otherwise, it was nothing. I think it has a lot to do with I still don't have my Uber card yet, so I can do shopping. So I'm not getting any shopping offers. And usually in the morning, I'll get something from like Albertsons or something that'll be worthwhile. But hopefully, I'll be getting the Uber card sometime this week. I think by the end of the week, by this Friday. So we'll see. And then no news on the contract violation thing. It's still pending and under review, so I haven't heard anything about that. And I think later this afternoon or tomorrow, I'm going to take my dog to Petco to get his nails trimmed. I usually take him to the vet to do it, and it costs more to take him to the vet to do it. And I'm like, I should give Petco a chance and see how they do. Because it's not like I'm going to leave him there. I would never leave him there at the Petco, that's for sure. But I would, if I'm just there and they just take him and clip, that would be just fine. I don't think I would have a problem with that. So, it just depends. I'm going to just go, I think I'll just go and give it a whirl and see what it's like. And it's $10 cheaper. The vet is $22. And Petco is only $12, so it is cheaper to go to Petco. So it's just something for me to think about. I'm a little bit nervous about doing it only because, you always think the people at Petco, it's like amateur hour for the people that do the, that do the grooming, and I get really concerned that they're going to be rough with him or, not do their job right or something. So we shall see. Alright, I'm pulling into Starbucks. Morning. Oh, I got it. No, thank you. No problem. Have a good one. It's like. I got the stuff. People were being very friendly with me today. I must be dressed a little bit more professional, or I must be giving off a vibe of some. Even the people in Starbucks, they were like acknowledging me when I walked in. I'm like, well, this is unusual. Normally I'm invisible, so that was kind of a weird situation. But I'm like, okay, well. Hello, everybody. Hello. Greetings and salutations. I'm just a delivery driver coming to pick up my order. No need for the 5-star service. Just think of me as just another number, please. Even the lady, when I was walking out the door, she's like, she started to hold the door open for me. I was like, oh, that's okay, I got it. She's like, it's okay. She's like, I know how it is. I'm like, she's like, how it is? I guess maybe she does delivery driving too in her spare time. So she was like, I know it's a hard job or something like that. I think that's what she was implying. Which I was like, I'm like, yeah, it's a hard job. I suffer. was like, oh, okay. Well, still very nice. So, I don't know. I don't suffer. It's an activity, and I don't know why. I guess, there's a lot of other people, they work long hours. They work 8, 10, 12, 15 hours working this job from the time, even before the sun goes up, just to make the kind of money that they need. So, I don't know. Because it's all different types of people do this work, and I just happen to be one of the people that likes to do it as an activity. So, I don't know. What are you gonna do? I'm gonna make a ride up here, and then we're going to a business, and it's a hand it to me. And really, they just mean it's just to leave at the desk. I've been to this place many times. So, yeah. And it's a whole new refresh as far as it's Monday and it's time to start earning that money again and reach goal. I have a strategy right now. I'm just taking offers that at least are $7 at least, and $2 for every mile. I'm not doing like yesterday. I was doing $5 or offers. I'm not doing that anymore. That was a total disaster. I felt like I was being used and abused, and that is not happening no more. I'm going to park right here and take it in. Hello. Okay, that's all delivered. No problems. They recognized me right away. Once again, I must be somehow this shirt. Maybe it's the shirt I'm wearing. Maybe this particular shirt is getting people like to see me, because it's like I normally wear dark colored clothes. $4.05, 8.4 miles. No. Maybe that's what it is. It could be this shirt. I think sometimes I think if I dress a certain way, it's different from the way other people dress. Sometimes I like to wear the normal blend into the background clothes. $3 for 2 miles. No. So, or maybe from all of the, the new diet that I'm on, where I'm eating all these roasted vegetables every day, it's finally starting to transform me a little bit, and people are like, oh, they're starting to notice me a little bit more now that my weight is starting to come a little bit more down, and maybe the vegetables are giving me a little bit more pep in my step. Who knows? All I know is so far today, people seem to be noticing me more today, which I don't know if I particularly like. I can't decide. I don't think it's a bad thing that people are noticing me. But I don't know. I like it when people don't pay attention to me. I like to be more invisible. Then I can just kind of like float around in the background and do whatever I have to do and then go home. The time is 9:31 a.m. I got an offer from Uber Eats. It's 2 deliveries. I'm going to go to 7-Eleven, and then I'm going to go to Jollibee. I'm going to be getting $10.02 for 4.2 miles. 7-Eleven is over here on my left-hand side, but the sign says no U-turn. So I cannot make a U-turn and go into the 7-Eleven that is literally about about 100 feet? Maybe 100 feet from where I'm at right now. And if I could only make this U-turn, I would not have to go all the way down the road to make a U-turn to come all the way back. But there's nothing I can do. And it's a part of the estimate of the number of miles. So goodbye, 7-Eleven. I'll be right back. And here's where I'll make my U-turn to go all the way back to the 7-Eleven that I was just near. And that's just the way it goes. And I don't know what this customer ordered, and it's no big deal. I'm sure it can't be anything too bad. Famous last words. Wow, it looks pretty busy at the 7-Eleven. I hope it's not going to be a long wait to get in. What is this person doing? Oh, they just parked, so I'm going to park as well right here at the front door. Alright, I got the order for the first customer here at 7-Eleven, and now I've got to head 1.1 miles to Jollibee. And I think I'm going to go this way and then make a U-turn, because every time I try to make a right turn on Horizon Ridge Parkway from this location, it's a pain in the behind, so I'm not going to go that way. And even though this way seems counterintuitive to go, it's actually faster because there's less traffic on this street. So usually I can actually make my way to Jollibee quicker doing this maneuver. And it looks like this particular time, this particular instance, it is. See? No waiting, green light, and flowing. No problemo. Whereas the other way, it's traffic, 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 and you get stuck at a red light. So far this delivery is going good. I don't know what the drop-offs are going to be like. I don't know where I'm going. I know the person in front of me can't drive. They can't seem to stay in their lane. That I noticed. And the customer for 7-Eleven, they didn't order a lot of I mean, they ordered 5 different items, but none of them are extremely heavy. It's like a couple of small bottle sodas and a tiny little sandwich and some tiny little frozen food items like the mini Hot Pocket pack or something like that. So there's like maybe like 2 Hot Pockets in one package. So it's just a little tiny snackaroonie bag is all it is. And then next up is going to be, of course, Jollibee. And I'm going to make a right turn up ahead. I think that's the fastest way. It is 9:37 a.m. right now, so the traffic shouldn't be too difficult to make the left turn into the shopping center. I just got to watch out for people making U-turns. Anybody that's aggressive or not paying attention, I gotta make sure all is clear. Yep, we're doing good. And the weather today is nice. So far I haven't put my jacket on yet. It's now 65 degrees, so it looks like I'm safe to not have to put a jacket on going forward. So far. And then after this red van, I'm gonna go. And there's Jollibee on the right. And if you've ever been to Jollibee, it's really a Filipino-based restaurant. So everything is really sweet. They like to really make their food greasy and sweet. So if you like diabetes, you'll love Jollibee. I can't eat it. It's not in my diet plan. I'm going to park over here on the left, and we'll head on in. Order, it was ready, and it was dripping all over my hand, the soda. Non-stop it was dripping, and there was no way to correct the problem. The person, whoever filled up this drink, just put too much soda into the cup, and they have it taped shut, so I can't fiddle with it. I've got to deal with it the way it is. So, did this person give me the right order? Why don't I remember this person's name? No, it's the right order. I swear I'm getting Alzheimer's. So this person is here in this shopping center. So I just gotta find it. I can do that. I can find it. I hope. It's some type of eyelash place. It sounds like, and it's in this shopping center, but where would that be? Based on the map, I think it says it's this way. Okay, I'm just gonna follow it. It says, and it requires a pin, so it's handed to me, and it requires a pin, and it's some type of eyelash store over on the left-hand side. And since I'm not into eyelashes, obviously it's over here, but I've never seen it before. So let's see. There's a place called Eyebrows. Turn right. Oh, there it is. Oh no, that doesn't say the same thing. No. Where is it? Melina. Okay, I'm gonna go over here because it's nothing over there says Melina. Make a right here. There it is. I've been here 100 times and I've never seen this Melina Lash and Brow before ever. So go figure. Okay, I'm gonna park over here on the left and bring in their 7-Eleven order, and then we'll work on this dripping Jollibee order next. Okie dokie. Oh. Next up is Jollibee. 2.6 miles from here, 7-minute drive. It's a house and it's a meet at the door. Come on, let's go. Let's back this car up and go. If I was smart, I would make a right turn, but I'm not. I'm going to make a left turn. Delivery went just fine. The person did have the PIN number, so there were no problems with the drop-off. The customer was immediately at the front desk and promptly gave me the PIN number. A very easy drop-off. This particular drop-off will not be easy because it is a meet at the door and the drink is dripping. And since the drip is dripping, since the drink is dripping, it's going to create problems. As in, the customer will probably be disgusted as I hand them the order from my hand covered in soda. And then when he or she grabs the drink, they too will be covered in drippings of soda. And there is absolutely nothing I can do about it. The cup is sealed, yet it continues to drip all over my car. All over the car. Can you see it? See how it's sealed? But it keeps dripping. And there's no way to turn it off. It's like, how do you turn it off? And I don't know. I tried wiping it really thoroughly before I got in the car. I tried wiping it with a towel real thoroughly, And then as soon as I finished wiping it, it still kept dripping. So maybe, I think what's going to happen is I'm driving and it's being tossed around as I brake and accelerate. All of the excess liquid will transfer into my cup holder and into my dash console, my center console. So at that point, the drink will have less liquid, and the customer will be none the wiser that their drink was a total nightmare to deliver. Let's hope, because I don't want any problems. I want this person to get their food. I want them to give me the PIN number, and I want to be on my way. On my way to the next delivery is what I want to be on to. And forget all about this terrible Jollibee order that's leaving soda all over my car. And the pickup inside of Jollibee, that was fine. You know, the order was ready and the people were nice, and there was no waiting. So everything would be perfect right now if this person wouldn't have overfilled the drink. That's really what has made this an unpleasant experience. This is delivery number 2, so it's about $10, and the other one was almost $7. So let's just say for laughs, I'm at $17. So that puts me at almost 50% to goal, which is my goal is to make $35 today. Hopefully I hit it. And hopefully I hit it soon. I want to take my dog to get his nails trimmed today if possible, because today it wouldn't be as busy because it's Veterans Day, and there would be less people, going out to do, stuff that they don't want to do, like dog grooming. I would think most people, this is like a holiday where you just stay at home and relax and try to do as little unpleasant things as possible. But before I take my dog to get his nails trimmed, I want to kind of trim the fur around his paws so that way they can easily see the nails. So I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if I'm going to end up doing it today or not. It just depends how late this day goes trying to achieve my goal. So far, it's been super slow. It hasn't been busy at all today. I mean, think about it. I started at 9, and it's already. Did I start at 9? No, I started at 8. I started at 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock is when, or 7:45 is when I turned the app on, and it is now 9:49. So I have been working, quote unquote working, for 2 hours now, and this is all the money I've made. So not so good. Not so good for finishing early. And at the rate I'm going, I'm going to be working until 2 o'clock. Not really working, but online with the app until 2 o'clock, which is not very good. This is another perfect example of how you can't rely on these apps to make a significant amount of money. You have to have very low expectations. These are just kind of the thing you do just for, you do this job for a little extra, a little oomph, a little spice to your meal. You don't do it as your main course. This job just doesn't work that way. I mean, the only time it works that way, if you would just have to dedicate your entire day to it and treat your car like crap. You'd have to run up so many miles on your car to do it. I mean, maybe if you use that strategy, where after you deliver, you park and you wait for the next one, then you wouldn't use up a lot of miles on your car, and it would work out. Because then I would be taking, almost just $1 for every mile. And that usually works out for those people that don't mind sitting in their car for, 15, 20 minutes in between assignments. So, and then of course you would have to work really long hours. I can't even imagine it, Now that I think about it, I can't even imagine it. Back in the day, I would do Uber, and I would drive people around, and the work would be non-stop. I would go from drop off to drop off to drop. It would never end. It was like a chain. And then Uber would offer you, these Quest bonuses, And you get all this extra money if you did so many rides. So for that type of gig work, it was excellent. I would make so much money. It made this job it made this job seem totally like worthless. But a lot of people nowadays don't want strangers in their car. So, and I just got tired of it. I got tired of the drama of hearing people and just having strangers behind me. Just, all the nastiness that comes with strangers, having them in your car. The smell alone is not worth it. So yeah. And that was when I was new to doing gig work, and I just was learning all about it. I was just trying and testing things out to figure out, like, do I like this? Is it fun? Is it not fun? And this is ultimately what I decided I only want to do, because of the fact that you have nobody in the car and you have very little human interaction, and they give you the tip up front. There's no schmoozing the customer to try to get a tip. You just do the job and you get the tip. So that's what I like, and that's what I'm going to keep on doing. At the next light, I'm going to be making a left-hand turn, and I think it's going to be the first house on the right. I didn't even know there were houses here when I make that left turn. I've never really noticed. Well, I'm about to find out. Let's see. Yeah, it says there's no house. Oh, it must be a little further up. I see. Okay, here we go. It's obviously not right here. I think it's this first house here on the right. Let's see. Is it this one? No. Is it this one? Yeah, it's this one. Alright, let me go drop it off. Oh, I guess I'm parked legally. Oh boy, this soda. I'm going the other side. I don't want to drip on my legs. Don't drip. Don't drip. Boy, I could not understand that customer. She had a very hard accent, and I could not understand what she was saying for the pin. Oh my God, would you look at all this soda? Jesus, that drink was spilling. Let me tell you, that drink was spilling everywhere. Everywhere. When I got it out of the car, I gotta clean this. This is really bad. When I got out of the car, it wasn't spilling, so I was like, okay, everything's fine. Then I had to open up the gate to go into that courtyard, and the drink spilled all over the food. I mean, all over the bag with the food. All over. It was like running, it was dripping down the side of the bag, of the customer's bag. And when I handed the customer the drink, that was the first thing I handed them, because I just wanted it out of my hands and not be responsible for it. Then I handed them the bag for the food, and I could see the bag dripping with the soda because it had run down the side of the bag. And then I asked the customer for the pin, and they had a very harsh accent. They were Asian, and they had a very harsh accent, and I couldn't tell what the accent was from. I wanted to say it was Tagalog, but I wasn't sure because it was so harsh. So the PIN number is a 4-digit number, and every time she said the 4-digit number, her accent would vary the third digit of the PIN number. So I think the missing number was an 8. So she would say 932 or something like that. You know what I mean? So I didn't know what unk was. I'm like, what's unk? Is that 8? I don't know. Or was that? And I kept saying, oh, I need a 4-digit number. So she had to look at her phone again. And I don't know why she had to look at her phone again. She just had to enunciate each digit a little bit clearer and slower. So it took a minute. And meanwhile, while I'm trying to figure out what she's saying, she's repeating it like multiple times. And I didn't want to get her frustrated. So I was just like, you know what? I don't want to add anything else to this conversation. Let's get this PIN number right. Meanwhile, I see she's holding the drink and she's tipping it at an angle and it's dripping down on the phone. And I'm like, I am not going to mention to her like, oh, the drink is, because that would have just added to the frustration of the moment. So I'm like, you know what? Let's just focus on this PIN number and get out of here. So she finally was able to say the 4 digits clear enough where I understood. I entered it and I got the heck out of there. I swear this job is so crazy. It just, there's an endless number of possibilities that you can run into with this job that can cause you stress. An endless number. I mean, I can't even tell you how many different scenarios I've been in after doing this job all these years. That just makes you laugh at how hysterically crazy it is and goofy and just, well, that's customer service though. Just I think it's especially crazy because, I'm going to people's houses, I'm going to a business, okay, a public business, and so drama could happen there because the public is there. And then I'm going to a private residence of somebody's house, and whenever it's handed to me and you've got to interact with that customer, anything could happen. I've had giant Dalmatian dogs jump on me and almost fall down with the food in my hand. Just all kinds of. I had one time a guy came around the corner and he didn't pull it out, but he had a gun. And he thought I was like some ex-boyfriend trying to come around his girlfriend. He didn't pull it out, but he's like, oh, I thought you were somebody else. And I'm like, no, I'm just a delivery person. So I'm telling you, there's craziness in this job that you wouldn't believe. So, and this is why I only work in the mornings and the daytime. I can't imagine doing this job late at night. The antics that must go on must be through the roof. This is Uber Eats, $6.43, 3.4 miles, no. The time is 10:06 a.m. I got an offer from DoorDash. I'm going to get $6.50 for 3.5 miles to go to Starbucks. Whew, boy, what a day so far. I'm trying to get at least $7 offers, and I keep getting these borderline offers, which means I'm probably not going to hit the $35 mark. At least it doesn't look like it so far. I think every single one has been just barely cutting the mustard. So if you just do 6 times 5, that means I'm going to make between $30 and $35 today, because I'm only doing 5 deliveries today. This is delivery number 3. And it's a sad state of affairs at the moment. Hopefully something better. Oh no, what? I did do one that was $10, didn't I? I did that $10 to deliver. I just did it. I forgot. So, okay, so now I'm at 10, 17 plus 6 is 23. So I'm at $23 right now. And everything's going along just fine, I guess. Just the usual drama with traffic and everybody driving aggressive and not having any type of courtesy whatsoever when they drive. Everybody feels like they're the star, like they're the star of the universe, and you're just a bit player in it. Nobody has any kind of like courtesy for other people when they drive. They all want to be, everyone has one mentality, aggressive. I need to drive aggressive. Like this lady, she's backing out and knows she should be stopping, but doesn't. It's like, you know you're supposed to stop. You can clearly see me too. I'm staring like right at them. And they still think they have the right of way. People. Order was not ready, but I did not have to wait too long. I think I would have waited about 4 to 5 minutes. So not that bad. Everything moved along okay. And now I'm headed 6 minutes from here, 2.2 miles. I'm going to some type of veterinarian office, and it's a hand it to me, please give to reception. Okay. So far so good, all clear, okay, good. Yeah, the pickup was fine, there was no problems. I'm just disappointed in today that I'm not getting better offers. I am sure it has to do with me not having my Uber card. I think the bulk of my revenue stream was coming from those shopping orders before I had to deactivate my Uber card and get a new one because it's expiring. My Uber card is expiring at the end of the month. So I put in a request for a new one, but had to deactivate the old one. So I'm in limbo right now, waiting for them to send it in the mail. And everyone online has been telling me, oh, don't you get a digital one? I have a digital one. It's like, well, I don't. I don't have a digital one, and I'm not gonna get a digital one. I'm gonna stick with the old-fashioned one because that's what I've always used. That's how us old people are. We don't like anything new. We try to avoid it as much as possible. And I'm not really that inconvenienced. I mean, it's kind of nice to get a break from doing all that shopping. You know, because it is a lot of work pushing that shopping cart up and down the aisles and weighing the produce. You know, all the baloney that comes with shopping for somebody at the grocery store. It's definitely a lot more work, but that's why the pay is so much bigger. You get those big paydays, you know. You'll get like $20 for 2 miles. So I'll be happy when they're back, but it's fine. It's like no big deal. I know I'll be back to shopping inside of a grocery store real soon before I know it. And I still have DoorDash. I have my DoorDash card. So if offers come in from there and they're worth it, I'll do it, but nothing's come in from DoorDash that's been worth doing for shopping. So lately it's all been just food pickup and drop-offs. And the temperature is currently 64 degrees, still no need for a jacket. And I've driven about 12 miles so far. I'm getting 58 miles to the gallon. And everything's fine. It's sunny and clear, there's no wind. And I believe I've been to this veterinary office before, so it's not nothing unpredictable should happen. It should be a standard drop-off. And the only thing I don't know how quickly I'm going to be able to get another offer. I have no idea. I hope I get another one real quick. I hope the moment I drop this order off, it's like, boom, here's another offer. A good one too, a nice big juicy one that'll end my day. That would be nice. I wouldn't mind if I got a big offer that I could just take and be done and be the last one. I wouldn't mind whatsoever. Okay, Prius, you're gonna follow me everywhere I go, huh? Everywhere I go. After you made that illegal maneuver earlier, I'm sure you're ready to make another illegal maneuver any second now. Yup, they're gonna turn right here and slow me down. That's right. How slow are they gonna go? How hard is it to turn? I'm driving a Prius. I don't slow down that much. I mean, maybe they must have stuff in the car that could spill. Maybe that's why they're doing it. Look at me. Look how easy I make my turn. I just turned the damn car. Just turning. Okay, so now it's going to be here on the left-hand side. It's an animal care place. And I'm going to turn the car here and park and take it in. Hand it to me, hand it to me, hand it. Delivery, no problems, all smooth. It was a simple meet and greet without any of the complications, so now I'm headed back towards home, and I'm going to hope I get another offer very soon. Time is 10:17 a.m. $8.11 for 15 miles. Nope. I hope I get something soon. How about a McDonald's? That would be good. A nice $7 McDonald's offer would be acceptable. How many have I done now? I think that was my third one. Yeah, I think that was my third one. 2 more to go, and I will be done for the day. And how do I feel about today? I'm feeling just fine. You know, yesterday's video, I thought about it more, and I don't think that lady was talking to me. $11.75, 13.7 miles, no. You know, there was a lady yesterday, she was like, she said out loud, she says, are you talking shit about me? That's what she said. I think that's what she said. Yeah, something to that effect. Are you talking about me? But I think she said some sort of expletive. And I thought she was trying to goad me on or something. But the more I thought about it, and I did have a little snippet of it in my video, I think her friend was talking to somebody on the phone, and she was listening in on what they were talking about, and I think she was talking to him because he was saying stuff to whoever he was talking to on the phone, and it was a coincidence that I walked by the moment she said what she said, and I thought she was trying to talk to me and say that, and I didn't bother to even look at her or look in that direction. I just walked by, and it looked like the voice sounded like it was being said to me, but it was probably she meant it to go to her friend who was on the phone with somebody. So then I felt better. I'm like, okay, I feel a little bit better. I feel a little bit better now. I thought somebody was trying to attack me for no reason while I was doing my deliveries. So I thought about it more, and I think it was a misunderstanding on my part. So that's the summation I'm giving you guys to yesterday's video. And if you're curious, check it out if you haven't seen it, and you'll see what I'm talking about. And it kind of put a damper on my day yesterday. But today I'm feeling just fine. I'm just going with the flow, and I'm not feeling particularly one way or the other. I'm just doing the job today. I'm just like a robot right now. I just turn myself on and doing the job and enjoying whatever happens to, tickle my fancy. I'm like, oh, look, it's a beautiful sunny day, and the traffic's not bad today, and the sun is shining, and It's making me feel very, very energetic, and my mind feels focused. So, yeah, it's a good day. It'd be a better day if I was done working. That's what would make it a better day if I was done. I'm sure you all feel the same way about whatever you do. Once it's done, it doesn't matter what it is. Even if I was like, let's say I didn't do this and I decided I was going to get a gym membership and exercise at the gym, I'd still feel the same way. I'd be like, God, I can't wait for this exercise routine to be over with so I can just go home. The only time I'm really feeling like like it's a pleasurable experience, when I'm outside of being at home, is if I'm doing some type of activity, with the family, and we're out and about, just having a good time doing something that is not stressful. No, and not something that's like a painful chore that nobody wants to do. So that's usually when I don't mind being out and about, and it doesn't matter how long of a time I spend out and about. So that's really about it. So that's made me think more and more about traveling, and how if I travel with somebody that I enjoy their company, and maybe I will like it now that I'm older. Maybe I didn't appreciate it when I was younger. I thought maybe I'll do a short cruise or something, or travel somewhere that I've never been before for a weekend or something. That's been on my mind lately, but the itch isn't there to do it, just the thought. I'm not saying I'm gonna do anything, it's just the thought is there at the moment for the future. So yeah, I'll just have to wait and see on that. But in general, anything that's outside of the house is not as exciting. It's just okay. It's like, yeah, I gotta get stuff done, and then that's it. The time is 11:20 a.m. I got an offer from DoorDash to go to Target and shop for 6 items. I'm going to get $11 for 3.4 miles. Man, I was home for an extremely long time and had nothing to do. I was considering just turning the app off and taking the dog in to do the nail trim, and I was like, no, I want to get that hit goal. And if it's just slow today, that's just the way it is, and I'll probably end up just doing the dog nail trim tomorrow. So it looks like I'm just shopping for, oh boy, a coloring book, paper towels, Epsom salts, what's the other one? Compostable paper plates, plastic forks, spoons, and knives. I don't think this is going to be that hard. The only thing I'm not sure about is this bath salts, Dr. Teal's bath salts. I'm not exactly sure where those are. I think the app is going to tell me which aisle it is, though. Usually they're pretty good at Target with having everything numbered for the aisles, so I should be okay. And then the coloring book, who knows? That's in the toy section. That could be difficult. So I got a couple of items I'm a bit concerned about finding, but it's a very short number of miles I have to drive, so I'm just gonna take my time. And it's so slow today. I bet you I don't get anything else for a long time. So yeah, I'm not gonna try to rush this order to get it done. I'm gonna go slow, and however long it takes is fine. I doubt it's even busy inside of Target today. It's because of its Veterans Day. Usually on Veterans Day it isn't that busy. It's like it's kind of a day where most people don't do much, they kind of just do their own thing at home, and they don't tend to do a lot of shopping. But of course, I could be wrong. I'm just saying in general, I haven't found Veterans Day to be a big day for people to go out and buy in general. But based on this parking lot, now that I'm seeing it, I think I'm going to encounter a lot of people. I'm gonna go to where I normally park, which is usually this very last parking space. Yep, and there it is. It's always open, this spot. I always come over here and this is my spot. Alright, let's make the long walk. Oh man. I gotta go to Green Valley Ranch Casino Hotel and drop this stuff off. Contact the customer now, so that way they know I'm coming. I'm on my way. Please meet me outside of the hotel main entrance. I will be there in less than 8 minutes. Alright, so I sent them a message and hopefully they will be outside of the main entrance in less than 8 minutes. If not, I'll have nowhere to park. They said I will be down there. Good news. It's somebody that's very, very good at communicating, so that's good news. They responded right away. A lot of times when these people are staying in the hotels, they forget they even ordered anything, and by the time I get there, they're not there. I mean, by the time I get there, they're not there. They haven't even read my text message. And I end up becoming like stuck. I get trapped at the hotel with no clue on what to do. So I guess my strategy will be to pull up to the circular area where the people come out of the hotel, and just wait with my flashers on until somebody comes out is all I can do. This guy is going, this is a 35-mile-an-hour zone. He's going 20 miles an hour. He must be on the phone. I bet you anything he's got the phone in his hand up to his ear, and he's talking on the phone while he drives. So that's going to be the plan. And then if they're not there, I'll just circle around, I guess. All I know is that if the people that work the front door tell me to move, I'm gonna have to move. Nothing else I can do. I don't want to be in front of this guy no more. Oh, he's going to the left. I'll be fine. He's going so slow. So the customer added on one item, some type of kid's toothpaste. And the hardest thing to find was there's like a cable for charging a device, and it was locked. It was in a locked container in the computer section. So I had to have somebody help me to get that, but somebody was available to help me right away, and they got it for me. And I think that was it. I think that was the extent of the problems. I was wrong about it being quiet on Veterans Day. That place was packed. There were so many people inside of Target, and I just lucked out that all of them were buying a lot of items and the self checkout is 10 items or less. So that worked out really good for me. Thank goodness. I was like, oh man, please tell me, please tell me that the self checkout is available, and it was. And then what else happened? Not that much else happened. It was just real busy, but everybody was polite because it's Veterans Day. And because I'm an older gentleman, a lot of people thought I was a veteran, so they're being very courteous to me. I'm like, thank God, at least something about old age is working in my favor today. So that worked out just fine. And then, I don't know, nothing else really happened. It's just your normal routine, you know. You're pushing the cart inside of the Target, and you're trying not to get hit by anybody, and you're trying not to hit anybody in return. And then a lot of kids. There were a lot of kids in there because there's no school today. So there were a lot of children. Nothing else in particular unusual happened inside of there that I can think of that was worth mentioning. I think everybody was just sort of in a very polite mood. I didn't find anybody in there to be rude or pushy or anything. And the coloring book was actually in the arts and crafts section where the crayons were, so I didn't have to go to the toy section. So that was really good. And yeah, I don't think anything else happened. It was all smooth sailing. So I don't like delivering to the casino. There's usually problems that occur, but there's nothing I can do. You know, I'm gonna just try to deliver it and pray that the customer is going to be there. Let's see. I'm going to put on my blinky. They said I'll be down there. Was their response? I'll be down there. And now I'm gonna type in. Guess what I'm typing in? I'm here. I'm here. Oh, they're going across too? Oh, okay. Let's see if I see them. Maybe they'll already be waiting outside. That would be nice. It's not really cold. It's 67 degrees. You'd think they would like to be outside in the fresh air. Ooh, there's a lot of cars. Oh dear, they may not have trouble. Maybe this is them. Let's see. Oops. Hi, are you? Here's one of them. And I got one more.
Alrighty.
And this one's a little heavy.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Have a good day.
Appreciate
All right,
you.
thank
You
you.
too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, that worked out. And she appreciated me. Did you hear it? Did you hear where she said she appreciated me? Oh. This person almost walked right into my car. I was going as slow as possible, and she turned around and she was going to walk straight into my car. I'm going 5 miles an hour. I'm like, do not walk right into my car. I'm like, I'm driving like super slow, and I was already next to her when she turned around and took a step forward. I'm like, yikes, danger. Oh, the customer added more money to the, oh, how nice. Well, guys, I think this is it. She added a $5 tip to the order, so she increased the amount of money. That's awesome. My day is done. Woohoo! I'm gonna go home and relax. And I'm not taking the dog's nails to be trimmed because it's too crowded. I happen to drive right by the Petco that's in the Target shopping center, and it is just way too crazy. So that is it, everybody. You saw it was all a happy ending, and I hit my goal. That is the best news ever. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's show. I will see you all again next time, okay? All right, take care. Bye for now.